Well, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. You ever have some of your favorite desserts and you just can't make up your mind which one you want? Well, that's what's happened in this situation. Like brownies and like chocolate chip cookies. So I'm going to throw them together and make brookies. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need a 13 by 9. And you want to spray it, or you can just lightly butter it, and then I put some parchment paper down on it, okay? And for the brownie mixture, you're going to need 1.5 cups of white sugar, 3/4 cups of melted butter, 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of flour, and 2/3 cups of Hershey's cocoa. All right, that's going to be for the brownie mix. All right. Now, for the chocolate chip mix, which we're going to put the brownie, after we get it all made up, we're going to put that in the pan, spread it out nice and even, and then we'll make the chocolate chips cookie topping. So if you want to get everything out, I'm just going with the good old Nestle Full House semi-sweet chocolate chip cookie, or chocolate chips. And I've got about 15 ounces in here, which is about 2 cups, 2 good cups. All right. Now you want 3/4 cups of softened butter, not melted, softened. We melted it in the brownies, but we're not going to do it in the cookies. Okay, so softened. 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon each of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then a cup, gonna need some flour, okay? Okay, I wanted to get my oven on preheating to 350 degrees. All right, so when we leave off on flour, all right, so you're gonna need 1 1/4 cups of the flour. Okay, that's gonna be for the cookie mixture. All right, now let's get started on the brownie batter. So we're gonna take our sugar and our melted butter. Give that a good little whisk. And then we'll throw in our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Give that a quick little stir. All right, and we're going to take 3 eggs. I'm going to whisk them up before I put them in. This makes it a little easier mixing it. Okay, I need that for the other egg. All right, get that mixed up in. Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's throw in 1/2 teaspoon baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Two-thirds cups of Hershey's cocoa, and 1 cup of flour. Okay, that's going to be for your brownies. Just mix it all up in. Everything's combined good. I remember back in the day when I used to do brownie mixes, what'd they say with the good old tablespoon, 50 good stirs? Okay, almost there. Arms are a little tired today. Boy, has it been windy. What a night. Oh, was that wind blowing major hard. I'm surprised we didn't lose power. I hope everybody was nice and safe and didn't lose any power. Okay, it's just about there. I love chocolate chip cookies. And I also love brownies. All right. Just make sure you get underneath the bottom really good and the sides. So it's all combined. That's what I'm doing now, is just checking the bottom. All right. And that looks good. Okay, that's what the brownie batter looks like. Now we go ahead and put this in your grease 13 by 9. Want to get out as much as you can. All right, that looks good. Now you want to spread it out. Try to make it nice and even. That looks good. Okay, now you're going to need a hand mixer for the cookie, for the chocolate chip cookies, for the majority of it, okay? All right, let me just wash my hands off. Oh, need a towel. Okay, let's set this out of the way for a minute. I always like to do that. Okay, now let's do the chocolate chip cookies. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my butter, drop that right in there, and a half a cup of white sugar, and my half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, give that a good mix. Try to make sure your butter's softened, okay? Okay, and I usually make my own brown sugar. It's just your white sugar and molasses, and you can make it as dark as you want. Okay, just blend it in really good. Okay, now let me beat up this one egg. It's a little bit because we're using the mixer, so. Okay, throw in the teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a half a cup of baking powder, or half a teaspoon, I'm sorry. There's no half cup of baking powder. Could you imagine? Oh my God. It's a half teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I tend to do that here and there, but I always try to correct myself. All right, give that a good whisk. All right, now we're going to add in our 1 1/4 cups of flour. And just beat it till it's combined. All right, that looks good. And then just fold in your chocolate chips. Like I said, I have like 15 ounces in there, which is 2 good cups, okay? Just mix the chips in with your dough. Move these bowls out of the way. Bring this back over. Okay, that looks good. Now what we're going to do is just take and plop it right over the top of it. Just like that. You know, I think maybe once, many years ago, I bought where you can get the cookie dough in the grocery store, and that you can eat. But did you know when you're making your chocolate chip cookie dough at home, you're not really supposed to eat it? They say it's not really safe. But the ones in the grocery store that's already done up in the tubes, you can, because their eggs have been pasteurized. And in here it's raw eggs, so you know, when I was from little on up, I've always grabbed a little taste of the cookie dough. I'm sure just about everybody has. All right. Top is just about covered. And I'd like to leave a few little areas so you can see the brownie. That's what I'm trying to do, is leave a few openings instead of covering. I mean, I could just spread it out and cover the top, but like I said, I'd like to leave a few little areas so you can see a little bit of the brownie on the top poking through. Okay. Now you just want to take and press it down. Just use the palm of your hand like that. Okay? Just give it a gentle little push down. We're just gonna put it in the oven, and I'm going to check it in about 25 minutes. It might need another few more minutes after that. Okay, get my hands washed. And that's what it looks like. I have a few spots, see, where a little bit of the brownie is showing through like I wanted. Okay? Okay, they're done, the Brookies. Remember, it's brownie on the bottom and chocolate chip cookie dough on the top. And it took like 32 minutes, okay? And then you want to let them set and cool. But you know what? even though they're hot. I'm going to take just a little tiny piece. It doesn't fall apart on me. It's hot. That's why you should wait. It's just a little bite. If I can get it out. I mean, it just came out of the oven. And you know how it has to sit and wait. I just want a bite of it. Mmm. Hot. Now that would be good too with some ice cream on the side. Hey everybody, y'all take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.